Welcome, all humans and other beings. My name is Lara, and this is Zollar Tarot and Art. And today, what I'm going to be doing is reading your tarot and oracle cards in layers, and I'm tying that into an image that I received in meditation, and I'll be drawing that. So, for those of you who are new here, thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like what I do. And those of you who are returning, thank you so much. I do appreciate you. So today's image, what I was seeing was there was like it was almost like a gate, right? But it was very organic looking. And I'm going to be filling this in. It wasn't exactly even. Like I said, it was very organic. So there's going to be they're going to be like, let's see. It was almost like, it was not anything I'd seen before. And it almost had like an Art Nouveau feel to it, but not exactly. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll be filling this in. But what was interesting, what was in the background. So, and what I was seeing was, his house. Now, I will probably be working on this more throughout the reading, but if you want to see the completion of the drawing, or near completion, I should say, then just go to the end, and I'll try to bookmark that. But all right, so this was just like, it was like this, it was almost like a mansion, it looked like, in the background. Yeah. And it looked like it was kind of almost like sprawling a little bit too. Like this was no small house. This was like a big place. And in between there was like these bushes, and these are going to be represented by a lot of swirls, as I am the swirl queen. So, all right. And of course trees that were coming through up here, which I will be fleshing out a little bit. And it was just really beautiful, the image that I saw. I was like, wow, that's a really gorgeous place. And I just felt like it really was pertinent to whatever this reading is going to be. So we're going to see what the cards say, see how it ties in. Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and shuffle, and so we don't waste any time, I'm going to go ahead and speed up the sequence of laying out these cards and the clarifiers. Okay, so here we go. Okay, I have laid out your cards with clarifiers and kind of straightened things out, and I've taken a look on here just to see what the patterns were, and it looks like it's pretty straightforward. You know, it's interesting because you've got the Empress twice, right? Empress here and here in this reading, and that is when something shows up twice, and especially in the initial spread that I do, that tells me a lot about how strong, where I need to focus, right? So this is a divine feminine energy that it's either you or whomever you're thinking about, but this is the very strong divine energy, and she may even have like a child or more children. But in this, it might just be a single mom with a single child. I don't know, but she is super powerful. And this could be a he as well, who just embodies the divine feminine energy. So, you know, genders are fluid here. Just take what works for you. Yeah, and so I'm just going to say you, as if you're this empress and everything, took the time to really think about things, to contemplate, to rest, to meditate. You know, this guy's like laying down with his hands in sort of a peak, right? So it's not like he's actually sleeping. He's just gone into like a meditative state, and he's meditating on what is and what he wants. And this empress figured out that she knows what she doesn't want. She knows what she wants, and she's moving away from things that have caused her pain in the past. She's moving to calmer waters, right? That's what that card means. And then you have this King of Swords here, and so it was a very strategic move as well. Yeah, and all right, what's interesting here is you've got the Eight of Wands here and here on either side of the Ten of Pentacles. Woohoo. Ten of Pentacles is, that's probably one of the best cards you can get in all of the tarot, at least in the minor arcana. And this is about generational wealth. This is about happy family, wish fulfillment. This is this is like total security, inheritance, a happy home, getting a windfall, which you have other indicators for, privilege, having a legacy, maybe even status. It could be that. And that's coming in fast. And that's what's coming in and replacing this Five of Pentacles, which is more of a poverty card or feeling left out, right? So, but man, this is like protected. Again, and then you have this Knight of Wands here, and this is a very fast-moving knight. This is a passionate, fast-moving, coming in fast. So this is a very passionate, thing that you've been wanting. You're very passionate about it, right? I also, and then what happens down here, actually does tie into that Ten of Pentacles, is there's someone coming in. He's taking a sweet time. It could be he or she, but this person's taken their time. They're very reliable, but they're bringing you something of value. And it's over the Six of Cups. And this cat's giving this cat like a gift, right? So there's this card often indicates receiving a gift. But in this case, I think it also has other meanings where this person could either be someone that you knew earlier in life, or it could be from a past life, right? It's a lover from a past life is what I'm getting, right? I mean, it could be someone that you've already known, but I think it's a new thing. I think in this life, this is new for you. We'll see. And see how this knight's kind of moseying on over to here, and you've got the Nine of Pentacles here, and this is a very independent solo person. I mean, indicated by female here, but this feminine energy, right? So this is someone who, again, who's like a single person, and she's just admiring her falcon here and minding her own business and leaning up against all of her well-earned, pentacles and all these wonderful things in her life, and not even paying attention to this person who's coming in, who's going to make this really interesting offer, because she's only missing one pentacle, right? She's got the Nine of Pentacles, and to get to that Ten of Pentacles, she just needs the relationship, the right match for her or him, and that person's coming. It's right behind her, and it's coming in freaking fast. So nice. And I think that's interesting because when I was drawing this, we were talking about how this looks like a mansion and everything. It does feel very posh. It does feel very shishi, very, very wealthy. That is the sense I get. And the gate that was around it was, it's the kind of thing, if you were to have a gate around your property or something like that, this would be one of the more expensive ones. So, this is a property that is well protected, and also, it's very affluent. This is the word I was going to say. Right. So, okay. So here where we are. Four of Cups. Four of Cups often is about things like depression, apathy, and things like that. But it also can indicate a gift. So a gift, again, is what this is what's telling me. And it's coming in fast, right? Yeah. Okay. Interesting, because then you got the King of Pentacles here. Again, and it actually might be two people who are making an offer to this person, right? It could be. But this is like major money here. This is being a boss, right? This is definitely a boss who completes this Nine of Pentacles, right? So someone's bringing you, or the person you're thinking about, a gift, a big gift. Something big is coming in fast. Wow, that's interesting. And then we have Temperance, and Temperance is, this is about balance and everything. And again, you've got the Empress here. Now, the Empress is a very strong divine feminine. She's all the queens put together, right? So she's very beautiful. She's very fecund. She's very luxurious, and she knows how to pull things to her. She's pretty amazing. And Temperance is about balance and moderation, right? So to get to the Empress state, you do have to go through quite a lot, of drama and hurtful things in your life to get to this state where you're all the queens. Because all the queens, they know how to acquire what they have, but they also know how to defend it. They also know how to sit in this luxury, right, that we're seeing in this image here. Yeah, and on the other side of this here, this is the Emperor. So look at that. You've got the Emperor and the Empress next to each other. Pretty amazing, huh? That's a matched pair. These are not pages. These are not knights. These are not queens or kings. This is an emperor and an empress. This is like top quality people who are matched to each other. This is a perfect match, and they balance each other out perfectly. Wow. 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 That's really amazing. I'm impressed. All right, let's pull some oracles while I'm freaking out about this reading. Yeah. I'm just really happy for whomever this is, because you've earned it. You know, if you're an empress, that means, if you're a true empress, that means you've earned this. You have earned this. Good for you. Okay. Can I have clarification on this reading for this collective, please? More clarification. And I will, if I remember, I'm going to list the decks that I'm using during this reading down below in the description box so that you know what I'm working with. You know, in a way that gives, you know, credit to the creators, the writers, and the artists of these decks, and I think that's important. All right, can I have another one, please? It's collective. Right, and another one. Right, okay. So we have the King of the Fairy Realm. I haven't got that card before. That's interesting. Taliesin and Bronwyn. Yeah, you've been through quite a lot. That's what this is showing me. And you're in a state of renewal. So, oh, look, it's the Tor. I've been to the Tor. See that the hill with the huge tower on top? Yeah, and you have to walk a spiral around it to get to the top. And it's a meditative type of walk. It takes a while to get there to the top. And then it's like a magical experience, because once you get to the top of the Tor, you can kind of see the valley. And that's in England, right? It's a magical place. Yeah, so I'm, you know, saying here that you needed meditation, and it looks like you've been going through this, you know, meditative process to gather your personal power, right? To rebirth and renew, to move away from the things in the past that didn't work, and really claim your personal power. That's what you've been doing, and that's one of the reasons that you're an empress. Okay, storytelling. Taliesin is a bard, right? One of the best stories I've heard about him was from the book Mists of Avalon by Marion Zimmer Bradley. Yeah, but the bards are interesting, and I've met a live bard before, and he was excellent at what he did. So this is definitely involving like creativity. This also could be like a seer. Maybe you're a seer. Maybe part of being an empress is that you'll also have your psychic abilities very highly activated, and you might be a very creative person. You also might be good at things like poetry or storytelling. You might be someone who is in touch with the magical realms. You got two of those here. Yeah. Definitely. The Fae are very strong in this card as well. So I'm not sure like what that has to do with you exactly, but maybe you're someone who likes to work with the Fae, the fairy realm. Let's see. And then we have Bronwyn here. And so again, this is about balance, which is laying right over the Temperance card, right? So letting go of things you don't need anymore, and pulling in the support you do need, which the Empress would. And you've given up the things, you know, given up what it does. You've sacrificed those, because it's a sacrifice here. It says sacrificing and letting go of the things you don't need anymore. Yeah. To create this balance. And look, she's got these two ravens on either side of her. They're really standing out. And the raven is like whispering in her ear what the truth is, what she needs to do next. So very in touch with your intuition. I see that. Nice. Yeah, that's going to get you what you want. Yeah. Okay. Can I have, let's see, information on the obstacles or challenges for this collective? What are the obstacles and challenges for them, please? Another one, please. Obstacles, challenges. Yep. Okay, obstacles and challenges. All right, so I think you've had a lot of people stab you in the back, like over and over again. And I don't even feel like it's necessarily one person. I feel like there might be one person who did that a lot. Or there's a type of person who's been doing this a lot. But there have been several people who, maybe they're the people that are around this one or two or three other people who've stabbed you repeatedly, who are sort of like, have ganged up. They've ganged up on you. And so this is what you had to move away from, like when you had the Six of Swords here and moving away from, you know, moving to calmer waters, because you wanted to get away from these nasty people who didn't want to ever help you. They just want to constantly sabotage, right? So that's been kind of a challenge, I see. That's something you've had to deal with. But you've been true. You've been true and faithful. You have tapped into the divine. The cat's looking up at the owl here. This tells me there's a lot of wisdom here. Like you really tapped into the divine wisdom, and you've been pretty regular about it, which is important. I feel like, especially if you're a reader of some sort, you need to stay tapped into the divine. You need to be doing your meditation and continuing to be clear on, your purpose and things like that. So it might be that you've had a lot of like distractions or things that have been keeping you from uh, um, accessing the way that you want to, or maybe you've had to change up your routine a bit because what was working before just wasn't getting you what you needed, so you had to change things up a little. Yeah. And then you have the Knave of Swords here. They're watching you. So it's the people, it's like there's somebody watching you who does not have goodwill towards you is what I'm getting. It's like they're trying to watch how you do things. They're trying to watch like what your patterns are, maybe what your schedule is, figure you out. And so, because they've been trying to find a way to get inside of you, and they just haven't figured out how to use that key yet, right? So, or maybe this is you and you hold the key and they haven't been able to get in because they don't have the key, but someone's been trying to, like, they've been watching you very closely, almost has a stalker type of vibe to it. Yeah, maybe like a stalker vibe. All right, so let's see what the solutions are. What are the solutions and best things this collective can do, please? What are the solutions, the best things they can do? Another one, please. The best solutions, things they can do. And another one. All right. Okay, well, that makes sense. All right. So we have sword, we have storm, and we have red. The best things you can do is make the changes you need to make. See how she's kind of like taking that sword, she's looking in the mirror and taking that sword and lopping off like half her hair. She's just getting rid of the stuff she doesn't need. She's still going to have long hair, but she's getting rid of maybe dead ends or, which would be symbolized like dead ends in your life. And really taking a good look at yourself, like being really honest with yourself and changing what doesn't work anymore. So, this person or these types of people in my life don't work anymore. I have to cut them out. And you've taken the time to really think about what that is. So, you know who to cut out, you know what to cut out. So just take the time to be gentle with yourself while you do this. See, she's not violently doing this. She's taking her time to gather up her hair and just cut it away smoothly, right? And I imagine she sharpened her sword before she did this, and it will smoothly come off, so it'll be a clean cut. That's usually best, clean cuts, right? 44. Yeah, and this says storm, every hurricane comes to an end. And that's the realization you need to make, Rob, probably, is that nothing lasts forever. So whatever things you were going through, whatever pain that was, whatever struggles you have experienced, or abandonment or loneliness or anything like that, you're still holding on to your crown, see? And so you're getting through the storm, and you're going to go, and she's going to find shelter here because she's barefooted, probably getting cold. But, she's holding on to her crown and she's getting there. So just keep on going is what it's saying. You need to keep on going. You're almost there. Because you had those 2 action cards, the 8 of Wands, it's telling me it's coming in fast too. So expect that storm to pass really fast. And then red is forgive. So forgiveness is a very powerful tool. When you go and you look at your traumas and everything and what people did to you and all that stuff, you can turn that into power for yourself. So forgiving means not only forgiving other people for what they did. It doesn't mean that you forget. It doesn't mean what they did was okay, but forgive them and let go. Maybe just say they didn't know what they were doing. Maybe they aren't fully aware of what they were doing. Maybe something influenced them. Whatever you need to do to make it so that you can forgive them will be really great. But forgiveness is also for yourself. You know, it's also forgiving yourself for participating in whatever it is you participated in. It's forgiving yourself for associating with certain types of people. It's forgiving yourself for continuing to let them hurt you because you loved them and you let them do it. Forgive yourself for allowing, you know, for sacrificing your own comfort and your own, you know, happiness for a while. That's okay. Those are all lessons, and you'll do better next time, right? So yeah. Oh, and also what I'm getting is like there needs I find that salt baths are really good for cleansing. That's one way. And because she's sitting here in a bath, I'm almost feeling that like maybe take a bath and do your forgiving there. Maybe you need to be in touch with water when you do this. This is an, you know, forgiveness is an emotional thing. And allow yourself to cry if you need to, right? But keep on cleansing, knowing the storm's going to, and hold on to your crown and cut off cleanly anything you need to get rid of. So let's pull one more from like this deck. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is finish that drawing for you. And you get to watch the sped up sequence and then the finished colorized version at the end. So any final words of advice, please, for this collective? Yeah, any more, please, for this collective? Wow. Okay, and one more, please. That's interesting. All right. Hold on, one more. Let's do one more. I'm getting excited about this. Okay. It says passion and pleasure, reaching your destination, and traveling lightly. You know, I find it interesting because to me, this echoes this, see this mansion in the background that's, you know, yours, that's, you're just getting through the gate to get there. Perhaps maybe you're in that mansion, it's just the gate is keeping out those who no longer can be part of your life. That's quite possible as well, right? Yeah. But that kind of just reminds me of that with that, you know, castle in the clouds in the bubble there. It's protected like a gate would protect something. And the paths leading towards that. I love that. It's magical and beautiful. And only certain people can get there. Yeah. So, and this is yours that's coming, or whomever you're thinking about. Yeah. This is definitely belonging to the Empress. I love this card because this reminds me of Renaissance Festival. See, they got, I think that's called a, what's it, a Vardo, or is it a, one of those traveling, like, stylized like little vans or something like that. I actually know a couple people who own that. And yeah, and they're like dancing around this fire and playing their instruments, their tambourine. It's very, you know, I don't know, mystical, magical, and everything. It's saying passion and pleasure savor your life. So take the time to really enjoy every moment. And really, that's why we're here, is to enjoy as much of our moments as we can, right? Our ancestors live through us. They protect us, and they want us to succeed and be happy. I mean, that's the whole point of continuing to survive and live, and everything, is that our future generations also can, you know, have good lives and keep going and keep, you know, keep living. So really live life, you know. Savor it, savor every moment. And this is like gratitude. It's almost like saying just to give gratitude every day, every moment. When you get up in the morning, give gratitude. When you go to bed, give gratitude, you know, to whomever you know, to whoever you feel, if it's to Mother Earth or to Great Spirit or to God or to Allah or Goddess or whatever it is your thing is. So yeah. Just give thanks. And it says, reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. We know this because you're the Empress and your Emperor is almost here. And then traveling lightly, simplify your life. So, you know, and it almost looks like, is that a trash can? I'm not sure what this thing is, but it almost looks like it's a trash can or something. I could be wrong. But it's like he left behind all these things he doesn't need, and he's on his, you know, way down this path. So he's simplifying his life. He's just, you know, taking his instrument with him, whatever his craft or art is, because that's what he does. And maybe that's what he's going to be doing for a living along the way or something, is like taking his craft and doing something with it. Yeah. Really, he got it. He has everything he needs because he's very talented. Yeah, and there's a sign saying this way. So it's just like, to me, that's telling me just watch for the signs, because your guides and your ancestors will let you know exactly where you need to go. Yeah, it's going to be loud and clear for you because you're in this Empress state. Wow. Wow. All right. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it, the support. And if you like what I do, please like and subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and draw this and finish it for you. And yeah, Thanks a lot. So thank you for being here, and until next time, bye-bye.